Henry, have we even moved to some new high ground from what we saw? And I guess I wouldn't call it your heyday, but you remember what I'm talking about. Is this even crazier, you think?
I think aspects of it are. I think the whole crypto boom and bubble and what's happening in these stocks is spectacular. One of the things that's so striking to me is that we were all talking about GameStop as if that was going to be a week or two. It's still trading at this extraordinarily level that's right 10 times what most smart analysts think it's worth. And so, yes, we were seeing a lot of longevity. I brought props this morning, Joe. I brought 2 great books about speculation that I would urge everybody who is enjoying this show and perhaps participating in it to read in between their trading on Robinhood. What's
that? Did Jesse Livermore? Didn't he blew his brains out after he went completely broke? Why do we want to read? Why do we want to read what he said?
Reminiscences of the Stock Operator, great speculation book, and a short history of financial euphoria, a classic, 90 pages.
Yep. I was just thinking of something, Henry. I mean, you look back at what we were just referring to in Pets.com and all those names back in the late 90s. If you divvied up where the internet and you know, at large, whatever you want to call internet-related market caps, there's enough for everyone to go around, and for all those valuations are now validated based on where the internet is. There's nothing here that I can see like that for movie chains or.
I think that's a great point, because there are obviously always conversations about sort of the morality of speculating. Andrew posed a question on Twitter last night about what's going on in AMC, good for society or bad for society. Regardless of what you think about that, it is a feature of our markets, and it always has been, but mostly in the past, this rampant speculation has helped build something. It helped build railroads, helped build the internet. But in this case, what is it helping build? Dogecoin?
And, you know, guys that are long haul puts and calls, people that are speculating in pork belly. I don't know. I guess you don't do pork bellies anymore. But you know, speculating in beans and you know, cornering the silver market. They give liquidity to the true companies that hedge and that have to use those markets for business reasons. They give liquidity, but all along that's been pure speculation. We don't ask whether they're moral. We like them because they give us liquidity. Why is this different than those speculators?
Well, I think to the point there, I think it's smart of AMC to take advantage of this. Speculators doubled their stock price yesterday. They can convert that into something that's actually useful, cash. They've got a lot of debt. They can retire debt. They can build a war chest, and they're taking full advantage of it. And that is smart. George Soros talks about this concept of reflexivity, where prices drive behavior. This is companies taking advantage of the speculation to actually do something with it, which is positive for them.
Well, I wonder if there is a GME future in, I don't know what, NFTs, crypto, whatever, you know, downloading. Like Netflix, the Netflix of video games, and I wonder what AMC can do if they, you know, I don't know. We've talked about I like these little massage chairs you got to go back all the way, and you can have a cocktail and what? I didn't say massages. I said I like the massage chairs.
I stopped for a second.
Yeah, you did. You did. No, that's not no happy ending. I'm just talking about, right, Henry? I mean, maybe even AMC. Maybe we don't understand. Who are we to say we understand what the movie-going experience of the future looks like?
If it is valuable to have a $30 billion market capitalization, is I think what you're saying. You can do something with that if you act quickly, and that's what AMC is doing. They're taking advantage of it. Maybe GameStop does the same thing, but I think we all know where this is extremely likely to head, and I thought one of Mike Santoli's facts was fascinating, that the average or the median price yesterday was $65. It means a lot of people are already down unless they made a lot of money on the way up. So it's, you know, Henry, can't stand heat, get out of the kitchen.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.